Hi, I'm Mark Mifflin. I'm a member of the IDC Legislative Committee. It's August 31st, 2017, and I'm here to just bring you up to date on the legislative activity since the last video, which was around the end of May. The spring session of the Illinois General Assembly and several special sessions, which have been called in the meantime, have finally been resolved. The three critical issues which needed to be addressed on an immediate basis, dealing with a tax increase, the appropriation of the budget for next year, and school funding, have all now been resolved. The school funding issue was just resolved this week. So the legislature has taken the pressure off of any immediate issues. They're not expected to come back now into session until October or November in the fall veto session, during which they will address the vetoes that the governor has made of the bills which they have previously passed. From the Illinois Defense Council's perspective, the most important thing that happened in the General Assembly was that they passed two workers' compensation bills, which the Democrats in the legislature claimed were reform, but we believe, along with the business community and the insurance industry, were not really reform, but were more aimed at assisting labor and the trial lawyers in their efforts in the work comp arena. The first bill is House Bill 2622, which requires the state to contribute $10 million to create a state-funded insurance company in workers' compensation. The thought is that would compete with the current commercial insurers to reduce prices. There are already 230 some insurance companies that write work comp in Illinois, so we don't think that would help create competition, and in fact it would just cause more money to be spent by the state. The second one is House Bill 2525, which again addressed primarily at the insurance companies, dealing with regulating their workers' compensation insurance rates. There are a couple of minor reforms in that bill, which the Democrats sought to use to attract Republican support. Both of those bills will be up for a veto override in the fall veto session. It's not expected that the Democrats will be able to muster any Republican support, so that in the House particularly, they will not be able to override the veto. And that's the position of the Illinois Defense Council with the business community and the insurance industry on those bills. The next bill is Senate Bill 1444, which addresses the requirement for mandatory arbitration in small subrogation-only cases involving property damage. That arbitration requirement was eliminated from the insurance code by Senate Bill 1444, and that bill has been signed by the governor. It also, House Bill 188 has been signed by the governor. That bill deals with contesting personal jurisdiction in mortgage foreclosure cases, and it makes it easier to contest that jurisdiction. So if you do practice in mortgage foreclosures, you might look at that in terms of contesting jurisdiction for your client. The next one is Senate Bill 889. This deals with jury pools, and it prohibits the elimination of potential jurors from the jury pool based on economic status. This is the jury pool. We believe that the section that's amended deals only with the jury pools and not with the particular cases veneer. You could still challenge, with our position, that you could still challenge based upon your peremptory challenges at that time, but the pool itself cannot be, economic status cannot be used to eliminate people from the pool itself. One last bill, House Bill 791, deals with autonomous vehicles. I throw this in here just to show you that this issue is still alive and kicking in the Illinois General Assembly. The autonomous vehicle bills dealing with the regulation of those vehicles has not passed. There's no consensus on that yet. There is ongoing discussion, and that will likely come up again next year during the session. But this particular bill, House Bill 791, says that local governments, municipalities, and counties cannot regulate autonomous vehicles. So they're preserving this issue for the state, and that bill was signed by the governor and has become the law. These bills and other bills that we are following are included on the IDC website in the advocacy section. We encourage you to go there to look over those bills and some new bills which have been recently filed that we'll continue to follow when the legislature comes back into session. I would also encourage you to consider PAC contributions now and at the time of the renewal of your dues. Those PAC contributions are important for us to maintain our relationships here in Springfield and contribute to those legislators that are helpful to us and understand our issues for us. So please contribute to the PAC. We can sure use it. If you have any questions, give us a call. We'll be glad to respond. Thank you very much.